Hey, what's up, everyone? Matt from Diazable here with another album review. And today we are checking out Frayed Ends BC with the album Belfast HC. Now, a little bit about Frayed Ends BC. They come from Belfast, England, and they are a one, two, three, four, five-piece hardcore band. And they just dropped a EP maybe a few months ago to a year ago. Not too sure off the top of my head, but they hit me up for a review, and I'm happy to give them a full review, a track breakdown, track list breakdown, because I already gave them a written review. So I would love to formally talk more about them. But yeah, local hardcore band. So let's get into the review. Woo. Track one, we have here Carve Your Name. It's a groovy and catchy song from the get-go. Vocals are a little bit low in the mix, I think, however. Feels like he's really far away in like a warehouse. Guitar sound a little bit messy and all over the place. Breakdown is hard but a bit sloppy, but it's still recoverable. Second half of the song, the snare kicks in really hard. The snare drum sounds really good. And definitely the second half of this song sounds better than the first half. Kind of reminds me of X Weapon X a little bit, a smidge. But the second breakdown is messy, like messy, but not in a good way. But then it picks up with the original grooviness towards the end of the song. Hey guys, track two, we have here Came Into This World. The intro is hard as fuck. I'll give them that. The guitar sounds really great. Vocals, I feel like I can't understand them. Chuggy guitar, but with crispy bass. And as the song progresses, the vocals just aren't getting better. This track, to me personally, is a little bit of a drag. It's really dragged down by the unrecognizable vocals. The vocal performance was not that great with this particular track. It makes me think, not to kind of be mean or anything, but because maybe I'm an English teacher here part-time and everything, the first thing that made me think was, is English his first language? Because, and maybe like, it just sounds like he's not pronouncing the words, enunciating them correctly. Or it could be that it feels like he's cupping the corporate the mic too much, maybe. Um, yeah, so I think that was a big pullback for this song. Track three, we have here No Shift in the Paradigm. No Shift in the Paradigm. I think I said that right. I always mess up that word. Vocals are better here. So yeah. But the song structure is a bit simple and cliche. Guest vocals, not that bad. But he seems off on the timing now, the vocalist. He sounds better, but his timing sounds really off on this song. Drums sound really good. China and Crash cymbals are kind of lost in the mix a bit, really hard to hear. And the song kind of drags a bit, but it has a nice breakdown at the end. But by the end of the song, I officially can say that I feel it's too long of a song. Track four, we have here Worthless. Guitars and bass sound really good on this track. Drums, minus the China, which you still can't really hear, sounds really good. Again, I think they have a big mixing production value problem. Maybe it's one because it's a first time they make an album. Maybe the budget wasn't there to make a good sounding EP, but overall the sound, yeah. Vocals again now much better. Um, when he said like torn from this world, kind of reminds me of like black metal. I couldn't help like giggle when the way he says those lyrics. Just thinking about it right now just cracks me up, and I'm laughing with you, not laughing at you, buddy. Guitar solo is kind of hard to hear. Overall, I think this might be their best track on this EP. And with that being said, I would like to play a clip for y'all. So yeah, Worthless. So that was my review of the EP from Frayed Ends HC, no, BC on the album Belfast HC. Not gonna lie, guys, those little acronyms confuse me a little bit. Maybe I'm dumb, but overall, I'll address this out the way. The vocals are like the thing that's dragging the band sound down, because I don't know if it's the mixing or the vocalist. It just doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound sonically pleasing. It's either a little bit just bad, cringy, or I can't understand them. So I hope in the next releases that you come out with, the vocals will be worked on a little bit more. Overall, the guitar riffs, everything pretty generic, simple hardcore riffs and everything, nothing too flashy. Bass, it was there. I think there's one thing that I liked a lot was the drums, but the problem with the drums is, again, with the mixing and production, I couldn't really hear the drums that well. So, and I would feel like it's a little bit disjointed. I feel like they weren't tight of a unit, possibly. I think they need to work that out a little bit more. And with that being said, but I'm still happy that they reached out to me to check out their music. I'll still listen through it again, see if there's anything I like on a second listen through. But I feel like these guys got some work to do. So I would say this album from Frayed Ends BC is a nice 5 out of 10. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Matt from Diazable. Another album review. Links down below. Y'all have a great day and see you later. Bye.